Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Flaws, and in this video I'm going to be showing Viper lineups on Split. I'm going to be starting on the attacker side and then going to the defender side. Starting over on the A side for attackers, what you can do is jump up on this box like this at the start of the round, line up with the corner right about there, and then you'll see right here that there's a line that's barely even there, so you're just going to go to the right of that, just like this, so right between this line and this longer line, and then you're just going to use your toxic screen just like this, and then as you're going to the site you can activate it.
Toxins going up.
It's going to cut off this ramp position, and it's also going to block off any view from heaven, so it's really good to use in your games. Over towards the A site at the start of the round, you can jump up on this box like this. You'll see right here there's this patches of grass on the wall. Just come to the far right one like this, right in the middle. Throw your poison cloud like that. And that's going to be for the top of the ramp.
Poison orb emitting.
I like this one in particular because if anyone's playing in this corner, they're just going to be completely poison clouded out and they have to back off of it. So it's really good to use at the start of the round if you guys don't want to use your toxic screen. If you think you're going to have no problem taking the A site, what you can do is push up to this wall like this, so you can't see the back one. And then you're going to see this building. There's a very tall point on it. Just come to the left of that, in between this beam on this building and that. So right about there. Use your toxic screen like that. This is just for after you plant the bomb. Or maybe you already have the site controlled. What you can do, if anyone's in heaven, they're trying to look in for picks, you can just put this up, plant the bomb, maybe even the front of the site like this. Then you have a really good after plant, and you can maybe have someone push into heaven later in the round for a 1v1 and put them at a real big advantage. At the start of the round, if you're coming over towards middle from the A sewers, what you can do is walk out just a little bit like this. You'll see the top of this light. Aim down to the top of the box, and you guys don't want to peek out too far or back up too much because then they can see you. So just back up just so you can see this light right here. Aim at the top of the box. Throw your poison cloud like that. That's gonna get at your left side. Maybe you want to go to A, you can pop that open and just go right through the connector.
Poison's off.
If you want to actually go to the B site, what you can do is, as you're coming out like this, give yourself just a little bit of room. You can see this balcony, that's fine. So just like this, aim up from this space between the pipe and the corner of the building, so right about there. You can pull a little bit to the right, doesn't matter too much here. You're gonna shoot your toxic screen up, and this is mainly just for heaven.
Toxins going up.
This is a really hard point to get through for a lot of teams, but this is really gonna help you guys out. So you can use this, then just collapse on the site, and it's a lot easier. If you're starting more towards the spawn, you want to help your teammates out at middle, you can push against this plank like this. You'll see there's this building that's lit up right here. Go to the top left of it. Shoot it like that. That's your toxic screen. And as you're coming towards the middle, what you can do is back yourself against this wall like this. Don't go too far so that they can see you. And then you're going to throw your poison cloud over closer to this left wall, so just like this. And that's just going to get this back halls area.
Poison orb emitting.
As you can see, you don't have to use these together, but
poison's off.
It's not the worst idea. And then
toxins going up.
Toxin screen we threw earlier is just going to cut off information from the person heaven, so maybe you can go for an A split. If you're trying to take the B site as Viper, you can actually jump up on these boxes like this. Push yourself so that this wire right here is touching the overhang closest to you, so just about there. And then you'll see the outline of this building on the right side. Just come about halfway up. Or if you want actual specific lineup, what you can do is the bottom of this vent, just come over to the building like this. And then you're going to throw your poison cloud like that. And what this is going to do is land right there on the catwalk, and anyone in heaven will not be able to see you. So you can cross with this, and it's a really good lineup to know. A really unique way to take B is if you throw that poison cloud I just showed you guys, and then you follow it up by backing up onto this wall like this, and aiming on the right beam of this building to where the wire meets it, the bottom wire. And you just shoot your toxic screen, so just like this. What this is actually going to do is split the site.
Toxins going up.
So obviously you're going to have your cloud up there. This is going to be splitting the site. You can walk right behind it, and as you can see the entire way. And that's just a different way to hit the site, and it's really unique. If you're defending the A site at the start round, what you can do is jump up on this wooden box, fall right over the other side of it. You'll see right here there's an angle change in the building of this blue piece. Just aim at the very bottom of it and shoot your toxic screen up like this.
Toxins going
when you call it in, you can actually see over the top of it if they push through. If they're not pushing through, it's gonna block off this angle right here
Toxins
that a lot of
screen
people like to
down.
go for picks for. So it basically just holds them back a little bit longer.
Toxins going up.
And if you have a site player, he can actually move up and just take more control of this area. If you're playing in the ramp position, what you can do is jump on this wooden box like this. You'll see these little slit in these walls like that. Just aim at the bottom of this black piece of the building right here, like that, in between the slit. Use your cloud like that. And basically what that's going to do at the start of the round,
Orb emitting.
lets your team get control of this area, but what it also does
Poison's off.
is if anybody's going for this pick really early, which a lot of people like to do, it's just going to give them basically
Poison
a lot
orb
tougher
emitting.
time in getting that pick. So it's really good at the start of the round, and it'll help your teammates if they're playing on the A site.
Poison's off.
If you're playing on the actual A site, what you can do is back up in this corner of heaven. You'll see right here there's a little piece of the building that's behind this piece that's a little bit bigger right here. So right there, go to the top left of this building like this. Shoot your toxic screen up like that. And then what you can do is actually activate it if you're going for a push. And that's going to basically just control this entire area. And if you don't want to use it for a push, what you can do is just pop it up if they start to hit the site. Then you can walk behind it. You can even drop behind it like right here. Wait for them to hit the site.
Toxin screen down.
And then kill them as they're coming to the site. So it's a really good way. You can actually split the site into a couple different ways, and it's a lot harder for them to clear you out. If you want to help out your players in middle, you can do at the start of the round is come right here. You'll see this overhang of your building. Just put that on the tip of this crane like this and aim right in the middle. So just like this. Shoot your toxic screen. And what that's going to do for your players in middle is, right here I'll show you.
Toxins
Once you
going up.
activate it, it's actually just going to split middle in half. And it gives your teammates a chance just to play up in this box, or maybe they even play on the other side of the toxic screen. So
Toxin screen
it
down.
makes your players in middle just have a more safe time playing middle. If you're playing middle at the start of the round, what you can do is if you're playing towards the heaven spot, you can line up with this line on the top stair, like that. You'll just see where it turns from white to green right here. Just aim right there in the corner. You're going to throw your cloud. What that's going to do is block off all of close middle.
Poison orb emitting.
Just like this. So anybody playing close, you can clear out. Anyone playing on the left side close, you can clear out. And you can also basically just buy some time for your team.
Poison's off.
Over on B site, what you can actually do is push up into this flower pot like this. Maybe they start to take the site. You're going to aim up right here. As you can see that there's 3 metal pieces on this flower pot above me. You're going to aim in the middle one and down, just right between the wire and that piece. So just like this. You're going to shoot your toxic screen up like that. As it lands, what you can actually be doing in that time is pull out your cloud. Aim right about here on this wall, so don't go too far so you can be seen. So right about here, it's about halfway down the wall. Throw it like this. And that's for your left side.
Poison orb emitting.
So what it looks like when you're
Toxins
retaking
going up.
is your left side's covered off like that. You can come down here, clear out a catwalk, or you can just drop down,
Toxin
maybe have your
screen
wall
down.
drop down,
Poison's off.
and then clear. So it just gives you more options on retaking the actual site, and it's really good for you guys to know this. A lot of the times if you're starting on the B site, this is a really common angle just to hold because you can go for picks and safely get away. So maybe you have someone in mid who's getting pressured, or you just need to help them out. You can actually aim at the top of this cable with your cloud grenade and just throw it like that. This is just going to land in heaven.
Poison
You
orb
can pop it up.
emitting.
This person just has to watch this angle, and if anyone jumps through, they have a big advantage. So this just helps your teammates out once again. You guys should definitely be using this if you're playing on the B site. If you're rotating from A to B, what you can do is just, while you're running along this wall, aim at the top corner of this building right here, and once you pass heaven, then just shoot it off. So still running like this, running, shoot it off like that. And as you guys get to the actual site, I'll deploy it right here.
Toxins going up.
You can actually get into the back of the site before they even manage to even take the site, which is really good. Or you can push through it. If someone is back site, maybe you can put
Toxin
that off for
screen
1 second.
down.
Once you get to this corner, you can throw a cloud off of that like this.
Poison orb emitting.
Pop it out. That way you don't have to worry about them. So those are just 2 ways to get back into the site,
Poison's
and they're
off.
really effective. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. If you guys want to see more Valorant videos, consider subscribing. And comment what characters you guys want to see videos on in the future. Otherwise, Flaws out.
cause I got it like that. Flow so smooth like I got it on tap. Yeah, and I'ma say it be a good night while I'm on my Yingling, while I'm drinking Bud Light. Can you get it when you miss me? Like I'm with whiskey, drinking Jim Beam. Yeah, baby, do you do it that way? Do you do that? Do you take a ray?